Hey, you guys, it's your girl Gabby, all things TV and film. And today we are here and back to discuss Dexter Resurrection. I apologize last week. I was not feeling the best. So we are on to episode 8. Okay, we're going to skip episode 7. We're going to go straight to episode 8. And episode 8 is titled The Kill Room, Where It Happens. This episode holds a very special spot in my heart because of who it's directed by. This episode, episode 8, and episode 7 last week were both directed by my girl, one of my favorite actresses, Monica Raymond. Monica Raymond, who is that? What are you talking about? Okay, well, let me spit a couple facts really quick. Monica, you may know her as Gabby from Chicago Fire. She played that role for like almost 10 years. And then now, or prior, she was in a show titled Hightown. I'm rewatching it right now. It's on Netflix. You can check it out. She actually directed a couple episodes of that as well, um, where she plays fishery service cop liaison to the drug enforcement unit on Cape Cod. I don't know. It's a mouthful, but she directed this episode, and I love her, and I love the episode. I love the shots. So let's get into it. So this episode starts out with Batista going through Dexter's routine because if you remember, again, I didn't do last week's, but I'm sure if you're watching this, you watched last week's episode. Batista, he did something smart, something I'm going to take away from this. He put his AirPods, Dexter was giving him a ride. God knows. I guess the two foes have to be together. Dexter gave Batista a ride last week, and Batista was like, yeah, I'm never going to get this chance again. He put his AirPods in the passenger side door, and Dex didn't find him until the end of this episode. So that means Batista had been on his ass. So he knows that Dexter rides for your car, aka Lyft, Uber, whatever. and uh he knows his routine. He knows that he drives every day, he picks up passengers, he gives himself like a 30-minute break, um, like for food or whatever. And he's been creeping on him, right? And he's like, okay, I'm gonna wait until Dexter like goes out of his usual routine, and that's where I'm gonna catch him. Again, smart. Okay, we're gonna sit on that for a second. So after that, I made a note that there was a clear shot of the opening title of the episode in blood with two smiley faces. Because if you remember, I had said in a previous video how upset I was that they weren't giving whoever person's job that was at the opening, like title, where it has the episode name with the blood seeping through. They weren't giving them enough seconds, okay? At least give it 3 to 5 seconds for at least 3 seconds for us to feel it. They'd like pan and it'd disappear. I'm like, someone's entire job is to create that. Give me, I want to see it. They've been doing it though. I'm sure they listened to my advice. They had it clearly in the sky. It's beautiful. Okay. One of my favorite things. So love that. Um, okay. So this is where shit really starts to get real with Dexter and the serial killer party. So Dexter, my boy Red, aka, decided to pluck off all the serial killers one by one in the group. All of them. Prater and Charlie are looking at him like, mainly Charlie. She's like, Uma Thurman. She's like, everyone's disappearing since Red came. And she's basically stating her frustrations to Prater, saying, hey, ever since Red showed up, weird things have been happening. Prater's like, nah, he's cool. He shared his like deepest, darkest secrets with um Dex. So he's like, yeah, nah, we're in it. We're in it. We're in it. So he's like, what's your job? And she's like, to keep you safe. And he's like, then go do it. She's like, I thought I was. Okay. So we're at least getting that little inkling that she's starting to be suspect of him. Okay. So let's sit on that. Um, oh, I put everyone is on to Dexter's ass. Everyone's on to Dexter's ass. We got Batista. We have both the detectives. Um, Who else do we have after him? Everyone is after Dexter, okay? It's all, and I love that it's all starting to boil down because if you remember, I told you guys that there's 10 episodes in this season. So this is episode 8. So we have 2 more episodes left of the season. And this episode ended with a fucking banger. One thing I love about Dexter, not all shows do this, but the last like 3 to 5 minutes, they're gonna throw something at your ass to try and recover from. You have to be like, "Oh, shit." I startle every week. I scream slightly, and I screamed this time. I had to pause it and run it back because 'cause I'm like, "What?" The writers, y'all are good. Everyone's on to Dexter's ass. Batista is still following Dexter through his location, and, Dexter was looking to kill, Al. He's the last serial killer of the bunch, the big guy from Modern Family, and Dex is on his ass. But one thing about Al I've noticed is that he's really good at playing both sides. He plays kind of like the cheerful dad who's like unaware of what's really going on, and like, I don't know, he personally might be one of the scariest ones of the bunch because we only get a glimpse of who he really is in a couple of moments, like when he videotaped him like unaliving a girl. You only get to see, and I think that that's scarier. He masks very well, like maybe even better than Dexter because Dexter's slightly sus sometimes. So, anyways, Dex is on Al's ass and like, hey, you're going to see the Hamilton show. Let's link after, right before you get on the road. Al's like, okay, let's go get Cajun pasta. Dex loves him some spice. Anyways, Al decides to leave halfway through Hamilton. Dex calls him. Dex like, where you at? He's like, oh, I'm passing through Hoboken. Dex Dex is thirsty ass. Well, how about I meet you out there on the way? Dex, please. Al was like, nah, I like to keep my life separate. It was cool seeing you. Maybe we'll link up later on, but yeah, fuck off in so many words. Dex is like, oh, so what part of whatever are you from? Al says, oh, okay, whatever, bye. We'll talk later. He hangs up and throws his phone out the window. We may not see him again. Maybe, maybe not. All this is good and dandy. So Dex's son Harrison has a friend from the hotel that's been having issues with her landlord. And it's the dad from All American Teenager. He was like the Italian looking dad. Let me speed this up. Dex wanted to kill him. He puts him on the table because um, he was expecting Al. Either way, he was expecting a big old dude he was going to have to carry. I put that in my notes. 2 big guys. Um, he ends up letting the landlord go because he heard someone breaking into where he set up his kill room, right? And the episode is titled The Kill Room Where It Happens. He set up that kill room. Batista ends up coming in, showing the detectives. They're like, did you set this up? Because Dex was long gone. The victim was long gone. I'm going to just wrap this up. Dex finds the AirPods. He smashes them. Batista's trying to show the detectives, like, yeah, look, Dex is up to no good. AirPods not found. You thought you had my baby Dex. So the end of the episode, Harrison and Dexter, I'm really loving how their relationship is forming. They're having dinner. Everything's great. I'm starting to feel a little bit of warmth in my heart. I'm like, wow, my daddy Dex is turning into Harrison's daddy Dex. Like he's actually being a good dad or trying. They're sitting there enjoying dinner. Dex looks up and has this visceral look on his face. And at first I paused it and I thought, who could he have this look for? And I thought, maybe it's Quinn, because earlier in the episode, Detective Quinn got a call from the lady detective in New York. And Quinn was like, the Bay Harbor Butcher, are you dumb? That was Dokes. No. Then I thought, was it Batista? No. Who walked in on the restaurant with Dexter and his son? Prater. He found out about Dexter's real life. So the rest of the episodes are going to be about Prater and Charlie knowing about Dexter. That was a mouthful. That was the craziest ending ever. Like I said, I screamed. I can't wait for the last 2 episodes. They're really going to go in. Again, this is your girl Gabby, all things TV and film. And boy, oh boy, Dexter Resurrection. You got my heart, baby. I'll see you guys next week.